How's it going, everyone? How's it going? How's it going? Today's video, well, welcome back. And before I'm going to drink the vitamin water, well, let's get to it. Man, just has that little last drink of it. Okay, let's do this. And I mean, let's do this and get this straight over with. The point that I'll make and explain about the news, which I'll totally will explain this right now, here and there. So let's do it. So, hi everyone, welcome back. You guys may know me, the voice actor behind Toad, King Koopa, and Wario, and other voices of the Mario characters too. Now, here it is, and I will definitely want to talk about this. Is to say is excuse me, YouTube? What? What did you just do to the fur channel? What did you do? And I am just very disappointed. So before I actually will talk on this, by the way, is that it was due to impersonation policy. Like, nah, that's not true. Seriously, the Angry Birds literally just did that. I mean, the Angry Birds. If the Angry Birds were doing that, then I'd say no. The Angry Birds were not doing that. Like, please tell me that if I'm hearing this right. The impersonation policy. The Angry Birds did not done nothing wrong, as I still had pointed and corrected. As I'm going to say this again, listen. I'm going to say is that no, I don't believe, and I do not temptually to believe that I don't think that is true. Like I'm saying is I'm sorry I'm going to have to say this, but it's just not true. The Angry Birds did the impersonation. Like I do believe, just say that I don't believe that the Angry Birds would have done it in purpose. Like the Angry Birds didn't do anything. They were literally innocent. Like they were just innocent, just like the second channel is. Which hopefully you guys will understand why this is just the message that I'm giving you guys, Mario fans. I'm giving you a message that this is not a good sign. This is just not good. And I mean, I really am saying that I really am kind of sick and tired of seeing, like, I don't know, just like an endless point way to an endless point way of me actually asking myself and saying is, bruh, why is this happening? The exact same road as it's going. Like, I really can't believe I'm saying this, but I really am seriously going to say this is just so not again good behavior, bad behavior just coming from YouTube, which I really am going to say is like, please, just please. I do not see the way what the Angry Birds done. All I see was just nothing. Like I'm really saying is that I didn't see the strike. Like YouTube, I can't believe I'm saying this, but YouTube, why couldn't you just give me a regular strike? Just for that third channel. Why couldn't you just give me like a regular third strike? Now, as I said again, I was just being friendly and I wasn't being like some, oh, I gotta be the bad guy. Like, I was literally being friendly. I was totally friendly. Even if I was trying to make some videos, even if I was not trying to get my mood too much like stressed out, which I just don't want my mood to be stressed out because the more I stress out my mood, the more I just get angry. So I'm just trying to say is that listen, all I'm saying is that even if I'm gonna have to say that I would have to like go for a 20 cents of bucks, I'm saying is that no, I don't believe, and I hopefully will say entirely just saying for this, no, the Angry Birds did not done anything bad. Going on with impersonation to go on against its guidelines, which I actually believe, no, it did not happen. And all I'm saying is that listen, once I'm just trying to say is that I'm going to say is I tried talking about like just trying to say is that once the Angry Birds channels restated, which I hope I really wanted to be back on the channel, which I highly believe and care that I do care for the third channel and more likely my other channels, considering that's included that I've worked so hard to make videos every time, even if it's like older channels I still have right now and then just coming up with newest stuff, with newer channels actually, then that's exactly the point. Which I mean, that's the point why I'm trying to like make things into a good future. But whenever this goes down the next road of a block, then I get hit with a block square in the head. I literally was trying this hard to do something right about with making videos. Which seriously, I mean, why can't that just be like the only way as I was doing possibility? Like, how is that not fair? Which I mean, nah, that's just not fair. Just because I'm a guy that has common sense doesn't mean that I wasn't born like 2 weeks ago, which I was and hopefully was trying to make that out as being sarcastic, which I know most people say that in a different term by saying was I wasn't born yesterday, which I kind of already get that sarcasm about that joke, which I already know about. Now listen, as I say, is that no, I'm gonna say is that really YouTube, really, just really YouTube, I do not see why that I'm saying is that no, the Angry Birds did not do anything with impersonation. Like, seriously, I grew up watching, like, more cartoons. Seriously, I literally continued liking my childhood. Like, seriously, my childhood existed forever. It existed so much that I cared this much about, like, Sonic, Angry Birds, Finds of Freddy's. Whenever I was, like, kind of a teenager, a little bit of experience in about Finds of Freddy's for that example. And then Mario and Plants vs. Zombies, and then maybe horror stuff. As to the same part as I said about teenager, whenever I was kind of around with that, still, like, please, YouTube, can you actually explain me this once again about this common sense? Is that I'm talking about? Is that no, I don't believe the Angry Birds had ever to do with impersonation. I'm only just saying is that how could the Angry Birds done impersonation when I wasn't doing anything bad to hurt its policies? Like, how did I hurt it? How? How did I even hurt that? How did I even do that? And how and when, who, and why? How did it even do it? Like, I want to hear that answer. I want to hear that example answer to know why about it. Like, I seriously am saying this again, is that seriously, the Angry Birds just didn't do nothing bad about anything. Like, I seriously am like a very good voice actor. And plus, people, like I said, if people consider have not meeting me exactly or knowing me on YouTube lately, then like I said, I really been making voices for a long time now. Doing voice impressions for super long. Absolute long time in my entire life. Seriously, I grew up watching cartoons, grew up like watching a lot of good things about it, like, when things were just similar and fair. Like, that's all I liked about was having those voice impressions. Like, I'm still lucky here today that I still actually will may remember some voicing, but not as much, as long as I look back at the MEET videos as I've been trying to do that, it comes to mind. Then yes, I literally tried this hard to continue to make absolute good content, good videos, and everything else. But once I keep saying that, oh, it's going to be saying that for a long time. Which, I mean, I don't know how long that would be, but all I'm just saying is that I make YouTube videos for a living most of the time whenever I always have a busy schedule. Like, I mean, tell me that if I'm hearing this correctly, is that I make YouTube videos just because I'm lazy with descriptions doesn't mean I barely even have to like come on my way and just try to have to like finish in like 24 hours to 7 hours. Like, I literally am saying is I can't even like get almost every description finished and every other dialogues every time, which I know that I'm already am trying that anyway. But all I'm saying is that I just need time. That's it. That's all I need is time. It's just like whenever I have time, that's an answer why about when I have time to do that. Whenever I'm busy in a schedule, then please just let me be busy and just let me do me. I really don't care. I tried my best to make very much amount of good videos. I tried making great content, and that's all I do. And plus, whenever I say something that's gonna go, something what I said was, oh, this is how you repay me. Like, seriously, I am saying this again. That's unfair, and that's just not a good call. Really, that's just not a good call. That's a bad mistake, and I really am saying Yeah, pretty much definitely made a mistake. I'd say that is definitely. Once I say it was definitely a mistake, just definitely a mistake for like saying is that yeah, pretty much on the side of the other time of the end. But whenever I'm going on to the appeals, by the way, I kept getting the exact same thing every time on the robot, which pretty much to say as of course with the bot exactly said was, please take a look on our previous last email that we have rejected it. Oh my god. I only prefer to have a human review that, which I only prefer it. Which why do I have to go all this way just for seeing how a bot really repeats the answer by saying no? I mean, can we be serious for right now? Just this once. Is that why? Can't we just have something better in life? Like, why can't we just have something better? I mean, I literally do my best on YouTube as much as long as I can to make absolute videos possible and means necessarily, even if I have a truth and heart into it, which I always can change it, but not every time. Like I said, not every time, just most of the time, every time that I've always said so. So, anyway, as all I'm gonna say is hope you guys understand. Is I'm really want to try to tell you guys is this answer is that no, I have not believed and don't believe that I have to say that my Angry Birds channel that is aka my third channel, which is the Angry Birds channel, that I have to say no. My Angry Birds had nothing to do with impersonation, and it did not impersonate nobody at all by any reason. And if anybody can like show me what timestamp that was, I would have believed that. But right now, I'm hearing is a no right from my own face, which I really am not surprised. I mean, whenever I kind of get these surprises from YouTube that YouTube just says, like, I'm not trying to make fun of them. I'm just trying to say I'm making a point that I'm saying is I've seen most of these times before. Even if it's a new thing I don't know about, that's when I might have to, like, resource that in my brain to say, oh, I see that. I see, which I'm trying to be fair. So, as and without that being said, hope you guys actually do have to say that I make an honest point that I really wanted to explain is to say is, listen, I don't believe my Angry Birds had done nothing wrong, anything else, nothing wrong about anything, which I really am trying to say is that no, my Angry Birds channel had done nothing wrong by any sorts. I mean, again, seriously, I really am saying is that no, my Angry Birds had done nothing wrong. Whenever it's reaction videos, I do the voice impressions because I'm the one that does the voice impressions. And also, isn't it seriously just obvious that I have to just have to put a plush character in front of the screen like every time, every day, whenever I have to lower the camera or move the camera up and down? That's whenever I'm trying to get the character to look at the screen and react to it. That's the point how and why that I liked making reaction videos. And that's maybe my concern that I'm saying is why I actually said done nothing completely wrong on each of the statement was total wrong. Okay, just wrong. Anyway, with that being said, everybody and Mario fans, hope you guys actually understand I'm saying this to you guys really right now, and I hope you guys totally understand that. So thank you very much for watching, and as always, be sure to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe to the bell to be notified. And I'm really am saying is that yeah, my Angry Birds channel done nothing wrong. Period. That's my final statement. I'm saying is that again, I seriously am very disappointed for what I have to hear from this, which I'm totally very disappointed. And even hell, I was very disappointed when the Sonic channel was disappeared. Like seriously, like WTF, man. Like that's got to be an absolute what to me. Like what the hell, man? What the bloody hell was that? I mean, really, what the hell was that? Like, I mean, yeah, I was literally disappointed. Like, two freaking times that I keep seeing this go by. Like, that's just like, huh? Excuse me? Huh? I mean, doesn't nobody want to take care of my opinion? I mean, doesn't anybody doesn't want to hear my opinion? Sometimes I say what's true, what has not to be. Like seriously, I've always kept my opinion, stayed open minded each other time, even if I have to agree versus disagree on it. Like, hey, I really actually go through hell and back every amount of the time, which I'm not trying to be a guy to say is, oh, this guy sometimes wants to defend himself, which I've already have tried saying that. But I'm saying this again. Really, I really have been trying to say this once and say this again, Mario fans, is that listen, all I'm going to say is that even if I'm say this, that my Angry Birds channel had done nothing wrong with nothing else with anything, just nothing else, and I'm saying is that even if they're making like live streams, parody videos, gaming, or anything, they have done nothing wrong, okay? Seriously. All I said was just making those videos to make it amazing and just make it like, worthwhile to like let everyone care about that, which I've seriously been trying to go through this every other discussion that I've always liked to like talk from forward and back, just having like a simple conversation. Like seriously, all I have to say is that my Angry Birds channel, you know, they've done nothing wrong, and I think I have to say it's for best for everybody. That I'm saying is that YouTube, yeah, you guys made a mistake, okay? You guys actually did make a mistake, which I said yes, which I've already did said that in my brain. I already did said that, was saying yes, and I do believe that you guys did made a mistake, which I think you should have not done, by the way, YouTube, which I'm trying to be very fair and dishonest, is that, listen, I actually am going, like, through with depression from back and forth, like, most of the time, whenever I sometimes just, like, can't think too straight, whenever I can't think as much, whenever I'm trying to like use common sense at sometimes at points that I've said every other point of the time. And also, if people don't like to if people don't like to like hear my opinion, well then don't listen to it then. If you don't want to hear it, that's just it. I mean, two things that could happen with pretty much if people don't like my opinion as much. I'll say is one, if you guys like it, that's fine. Two, if you don't want to hear it, go watch another video that you might find interesting. So, anyway, Mario fans, I actually want to be coming to be telling you guys to be this honest with me is that I just want to let you guys know is that once I hopefully that the appeal will be not rejected and I hope it won't be denied. I really hope to say is that once the third channel is reinstated, I will be pretty much be happy again. I'll want to be making content again exactly for the third channel for like everything else I've been wanting to make. So hopefully you guys consider understanding that. Which I mean, hey, I really am trying my hardest to make absolute good videos for everybody. Even if it has to be making amount of good stuff, then yes, I really work my whole behind off, my single behind. So anyway, with that being said, is that if you guys are actually excited to see having like a top 10 video, like doing Luigi's going to be reacting to the top 10. Oh yeah, I hopefully you guys will enjoy the top 10, and I hope you guys actually do love enjoying with top 10 exactly with the number of top 10, which yes, I will consider getting Luigi. That I hope that Luigi will totally be reacting to the top 10, which I hopefully you guys will like that. And if you guys totally love enjoying that, well, I will agree with you too. I totally will agree with you. Anyways, that being said, folks, thank you for listening. Thanks for understanding. And I, without having that to be said, is thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe the bell, be notified. And if we actually get some good news, please better be good news. I really want to hear good news. So anyway, with that being said, thank you. Have a good day. Have a good night. And yeah, have a good night. And see you next time. Bye bye. See you later, guys. See you next time.